What's up, language challengers? Welcome to the third episode of the Challenge Yourself series. Today we're going to talk about the topic learning by teaching. Well, there is a thing in science called the protégé effect, which basically claims the best way to learn something is by teaching. Well, there is indeed research that suggests that teaching actually accelerates learning, because by explaining something to another person, you need to actively recall information, and doing so reinforces your memory on that specific topic. So and that leads to a deeper form of learning because you're actively structuring your knowledge, and which is better for the long run because you will remember that stuff for a longer duration of time. Additionally, learning something new usually requires a certain educational environment, and by teaching you are engaged with that person or group of people. It can be your fellow students, children, your parents, work colleagues, it doesn't matter. So that's the so-called protégé effect. That's all nice and whatnot, but more importantly, how can we actually apply that, right? So there's a learning technique called the Fineman's learning technique, and it consists of 5 steps. Step number 1 is to pick a topic or concept that you want to learn. Let's directly apply that to language learning. So you could let's assume I'm a beginner in Japanese and I just learned the particle wo. Step number 2, pretend to be a teacher. So I need to teach that particle wo to someone else. So the particle wo indicates a direct object of a transitive verb. For example, terebi o mimasu. What am I watching? TV. Terebi o mimasu. And your friend could be like, oh, okay, but why do we say sushi ga suki desu and not sushi o suki desu? Step number 3, identify the gaps, meaning by teaching that new thing to another person, you will realize that there are still certain things that you don't know yet. So step number 4, study again and do the teaching once more. Yes, you're right, there are certain cases, for example, to like or to dislike something, then you would need to use the particle ga instead of wo. For example, 日本の食べ物が好きです. Step number 5, the last one, simplify your language, meaning try to rephrase what you've learned in your own words. So all these steps of the Fineman's learning technique lead to a deeper form of learning because you're actively structuring your knowledge, and that in that way you will be able to remember it for a longer duration. That's it for today's video. I challenge you to apply this Fineman's learning technique whenever you study something new. Try to explain it to a friend of yours, and it's always fun to study and learn with other people anyways, especially when both can benefit from it. In terms of language learning, you can apply this technique when you meet up with your language partner, for example. And yeah, that's it. By the way, there will be a very special announcement next week, probably on Monday. We will upload the video only on Facebook, so make sure to head over there and follow us. And yeah, see you on the next episode. See ya. And don't forget to challenge yourself.